Good morning, this is Kasturi Day. Today I am going to start a new chapter on physics subject according to ICSE syllabus class 8. Okay, so today I am starting with the energy chapter. So, first, when we start the chapter, we first come to work. What is work? Work is said to be done if the force applied on a body moves it. Okay, when we are moving a body by applying force, then work is said to be done. If no motion takes place, if we are applying force but there is no motion on the body, then no work is said to be done. For example, a cyclist paddling a cycle does work because he is paddling the cycle, is working, okay, moving the cycle, that is, cycle is moving. A horse pulling a cart, he is also pulling the cart is moving, therefore there is work is done. Okay, now when a person see, if there is no change in position or motion even after the application of force, then the person does no work. For example, a boy pushing a car or a heavy stone does no work if the car or stone does not move, although he may get tired. He is getting tired of moving the stone, but he cannot move it. The stone is not moved. Then the boy has done no work. Okay, or if a boy tries to push a car, he's pushing a lot, he's applying a lot of effort, but the car has not moved a little bit, then the boy has not done a work. Okay, then again, a coolie does not work while standing with a heavy box on his head, as there is no motion. If he is not moving, the coolie is not moving with the box on his head, then he has not done any work. But even if he is getting tired, but the coolie does work when he raises the heavy box to his head. When he is lifting up the box to his head, then he is doing some work. Okay, so work is also done by the force if the force applied on a body changes its shape or size. If the force which we are applying on a body changes the shape and the size of the body, then also work is said to be done. For example, if a body squeezes a toothpaste or a tube, gum tube or a rubber ball, he does work in changing the shape of the tube or the ball. Okay, if again, when a boy does work in stretching the rubber band, if a boy stretches a rubber band in which the size of the band or the string increases, then the boy is doing some work. Okay, next we are coming to the factors which affect the amount of work done. Okay, so there are two factors which affect the amount of work done. First is the magnitude of the force, and second is the distance moved by the body in the direction of the force. Okay, first we come to the magnitude of the force which is applied. Okay, where work done is directly proportional to force applied. For example, therefore, more work is done when more force is applied to move the body. Okay, that is, if we apply more force, then more work is done, directly proportional to force more, work done more. For example, lifting, when we are lifting a bucket full of water from the ground floor to the first floor, in this case work is done in lifting the bucket from the first floor to the from the ground floor to the first floor than lifting an empty bucket. Here we are lifting a bucket full of water. Okay, again, the second factor which affect the work done is the distance moved by the body in the direction of the force. Here also, work done is directly proportional to the distance moved by the body in the direction of the force. For example, more work is done in lifting a bucket full of water from the ground floor to the second floor than from the ground floor to the first floor. If a person lifts up a bucket full of water from ground floor to the first floor, another person is lifting a bucket full of water from the ground floor to the second floor. So the person who is moving to the second floor does more work. Okay, so the distance from in the direction of the force is more, that is from the ground floor to the second floor, that distance is more than the ground floor to the first floor distance. So more work is said to be done if a person if the body moved by the force in the direction of the force is more, distance is more. Okay, next we come to the definition of work. Okay, so what is work? The work done by a force on a body is equal to the product of the force applied and the distance moved by the body in the direction of the force. So actually work done is equal to force into, that is product, force into distance moved in the direction of the force, or you can say W is equal to F into D. Note, work done by a force is zero. Work done by a force is zero if the body moves in the direction perpendicular to the direction of the force. You need to move for doing a work, you need to move the body in the direction of the force, not in the direction perpendicular to the direction of the force. Okay, so if we move the body in the direction perpendicular to the direction of the force, then work done will be zero. Okay, for example, in motion of the earth around the sun, the force of attraction on the earth by the sun is always normal to the direction of the motion of the earth. So no work is done by the gravitational force of the sun on the earth. Okay, no work is done by the gravitational force, because this force action is perpendicular to the direction of the motion of the earth. Okay, again, if the coolie moves on a plain road with luggage on his head, then work done by him against the force of the gravity is zero, because he's moving perpendicular to the direction of the force, as a distance moved by him is normal to his weight. If he is moving away, I mean climbing up the stairs or going down the stairs, then he is moving towards the direction of the force or away from the direction of the force, that is uh, he is moving along with the direction of the force. So then it will be, work will be done. But if he, as he is moving on a plane surface, because the plane surface, the force of action, I mean the distance will be normal to his weight, the force. Therefore no work will be done by the coolie. Okay, next we come to the SI units of work. SI unit of force is Newton. We know that work done is equal to force into distance. So SI unit of force is Newton, that is N. SI unit of distance is meter, that is M. So SI unit of work done will be F into D, or Newton into meter, or you can say Newton meter or joule. Okay, this joule is named after the scientist James Prescott Joule. Okay, now therefore 1 joule of work is said to be done if 1 Newton force acts on a body which moves the body by 1 meter in the direction of the force. Okay, then only it will be 1 joule of work done. Now bigger units of work are kilojoule kj or megajoule mj. Okay, 1 kilojoule is equal to 1000 joule, 1 megajoule is equal to 10 to the power 8 joule. Okay, I'm sorry, 10 to the power 6 joule. If the force is measured in kgf and distance in meter, the unit of work will be kgf into m, as 1 kgf is equal to 9.8 n and 1 kgf into meter is equal to 9.8 Newton into meter, Newton meter, or you can say 9.8 joule. This is the difference between the unit of moment of force, okay, that is Newton meter, and unit of work and energy is work, as joule and not is joule and not Newton meter. Okay, see, in case of because unit of work and unit of energy both have the unit, same unit is, that is joule, but when this joule and the unit of moment of force is Newton meter. Okay, both have Newton meter. Unit of moment of force, that is also Newton meter. Unit of energy and work, that is also Newton meter. But in case of work and energy, it is joule, and we don't say that it is Newton meter. This is the basic difference between unit of moment of force and unit of work and energy. Okay. So I'll stop here. I'll continue with the next of the remaining chapter in my next video. Please go through this. If you have any doubt, please write in the comment box. And hope you are liking the videos. And if you are liking it, press the like button and share with your friends so that they can also be benefited from these videos. And also, if you are a new viewer to my channel or not subscribed yet, please do subscribe to get the notification of my next video. Okay. Thank you.